Hope you guys are having a great day here as we get everything rolling, everything rocking, everything going. In about 1 minute, we will start the Amazon Live, and we'll go Amazon Live. Yeah. So I hope you guys are having a great day. Got a couple of items to unbox here. So remember, there's the William Shatner. Let's go ahead and William Shatner away. We'll do that at 2.5. We'll do that at 2.5. We will use the Force at 2.5. That's my horrible Alec Guinness. Let me just make an adjustment there. There we go. Anyway, so there we go. Let's bring the M's. Welcome to my Amazon Live friends here. Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, and you got I use the Force, Luke, I use the Force. So we got a lot of Star Wars stuff going on. That's not working. Oh, that's sad. But we got this one working. A short time ago in a studio close by. Okay. Oh, let's see. Let's go back here. Trying to navigate this new live window. Let's go like that. Got a minute and 25 before we get started here, so let's see if I can kick it into place. Alright. We're going to start on this one. We're going to skip all these for now. I'll start on this one. And a minute left, so this is still waiting to come on. Let's make sure that I'm all good here. Let's go over here. There we go. There it goes. Thank you. Alright, perfect. And we'll say hello. Unmute. And say hi. All right, and of course we're going to be running the contest. We're going to be giving away some gift cards, and for everybody that comes and says hi, all you have to do is go ahead and enter. You're basically there's really not too much that you have to do to enter, get your entry for this. We're going to be drawing at the end of the year, so but we will be adding to this every single time. So basically what's going to happen is every time I go on live, we'll add to the pot. Every time I get that a vendor comes on and says, hey, we got a product we're going to show off, I will add to the pot. So this is going to be more than just a $500 gift card. So and we're going to be doing that from now until the end of the year. So just enter now, enter early, because you can. We're going to try and give away some stuff as we go throughout this contest. So thank you guys very much. Jeffrey Powers from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, and we're going to get started in a couple seconds here. So let's get this all up and running here. And then we're going to hit the button. I'm going to hit the button. Going to hit the button. Going to hit the button. Going to do it. Going to do it. Hey everybody, Jeffrey Powers here from Geekazine, Think Magazine, Put in a Geek, and you got me, and we use the Force, Luke. Today we're going to unbox some fun stuff. We went to Disney. We did a Disney cruise, and we went to Disney World. We went to Galaxy's Edge, and we had a lot of fun. I got my lightsaber made at I can't think of the name. It's it's the outpost for making lightsabers, and it was a lot of fun. But what's really cool is I found out that on Amazon, hey, you can mod these things. So built the droid, built the lightsaber, got some cool gear for that, which I will show you how you can find over on Amazon. And then we're going to unbox this. This is Jennifer bought the Leia's saber. So we're going to open this up and we're going to set it up and show you how that works. And then we're going to play a nice fun little game of sabacc. So these are two different things that you can get on Amazon if you don't end up going to Disney World, because I know a lot of people aren't going to the magical park just yet, and that's great. That's all well and good. You got to stay nice and safe and everything like that. I'm gonna point you down to this direction here really quick. As you can see, we are giving away gift cards. And we're going to start with basically a $500 gift card over to geekazine.com/win. That's how you enter, and we will go from there. So that's what's happening there. If you've got any questions, we've got the William Chatinator wherever you are. William Chatinator is right there, over right there or right there. I don't know, but if you do go, you're going to the page that's over, and I don't have that. My page up. Let me do that really quick. I know I made, you always make one small mistake when you're trying to do 1,000 things at once. All I have to do is hit that button, and there we go. And now, poof, everything shows up. So if you go over to amazon.com/shop/Geekazine, this is what you're going to see. This is the page. Where I do a lot of different stuff. As you can see, the live stream's going on right now, so you can be prepared right there. Underneath this, we got some photos that I've been taking and showing you what I've been doing with all these cool stuff. And then, of course, some of the video. I just bought some solar candles for the outdoor decorations, and it's looking really nice. We've got the virtual decorations up. I'm going to be putting up more. I got another projector to review very shortly. And then, of course, we've got everything here. We've got the Star Wars stuff right there. We've got the Black Friday stuff. Black Friday coming up very, very soon. So remember to bookmark the page so you can get into all the cool Black Friday deals. And I'm going to be scouring. I'm going to be going up on Twitter. I'm going to be showing you stuff that way. We'll be going up on all the live channels, including Amazon Live, and we're going to be talking about all the cool products that you can get for your Black Friday deals and steals and all that other good stuff. So, but first of all, we've got to do this. We are going to find out, hey, what am I printing now? And of course, that's right now we've got the Creality Ender V3 V2 that's printing right now, and it's actually the second. I'm printing two of these. I got the first one done early this morning. This print took a day and a half to do, and it's really cool. Let me just hit this button really quick. There we go. So this is what it is right here. Let's move these aside here. We'll put that here. We'll put that here. We'll come over here. This is what it's printing right now. This is the, I made my first snowman. Do you want to build a snowman? I did that way for a reason. But anyway, lots of great things that you can print with this thing. And since we're on Star Wars, I always show this is one of my first major accomplishments. This was the Stormtrooper Pen Cup. And the best part about it is it rattles inside because he's got half a brain in there. There we go. I'm kidding. Stormtroopers have full brains, but this was another print. I was using this this print. Now I'm looking at it. Look at this. So this is the same filament, the exact same filament. And notice how yellower this is. Maybe it's because it's in the light, but that's pretty interesting. But this is clear filament. So yeah, it's doesn't look too clear because it's thickened up. And of course, we did half a brain. I'm gonna probably do the other half a little bit later. I also shrunk this down just to run a test, and I was going to make the larger size, but it just happened to be in the Stormtrooper Cup. I don't know why. But anyway, we got the snowman. This is actually what's called a vault bank. So or Maze Bank, excuse me, said Vault, Maze Bank. So what happens is there's a top hat print that I can get, and I'll put it on the top here, and there's one notch in here, and of course the hat will have like a little maze on it, so I'll turn it up and down and all around, and then I'll put that on there, and then you can store little things in there like, you know, half a brain. Let's put it in the snowman. We could put it in there, or we could, you know, money, you could put keys in there or whatever. So a lot of people like to do geocaching, and they'll do 3D print mazes like that, and then you'll find it and you'll have to figure out how to open it up, but it's really cool. So that's what's on the 3D printer right now, and as you can see, we've got the first snowball. It's got a raft underneath it. That's the little platform, white platform, and then it's got a support in the front, and the support is making sure that this nose is going to print correctly. So that support's going all the way up here to the nose, and basically what you can do with that filament is you can turn around and you can put it into a bag, and then you could melt the filament and turn it into more filament where you can print more. So if you're really crafty, you can really make that happen with filament. Otherwise, you know, you recycle it. It's you know, that small raft that I just showed you really doesn't cost that much to make in the grand scheme of things. So, but anyway, so that's what's on the 3D printer right now. So I hope you enjoyed that. Let's go ahead and get into some of your Black Friday deals here, and we're gonna start over at. Let's go there. Well, I didn't tell you too much about the 3D printer. We've talked about the 3D printer several times before, but anyway, that's the Creality 3V2 printer, and it is a it's a low-cost 3D printer. Great way to get into 3D printing. We'll go back to there for a second here. Well, it's a great way to get into 3D printing. You basically set it up, you get it. We've got videos on how to set it up in the video over Amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. So feel free to go over there, check out the videos. And I set up the Creality. I also added some stuff. You can definitely mod it out to do different things. Like, for instance, I've got what's called the dual Z axis. So it evenly goes up and down because they have a single Z axis on that one, but putting the dual one makes it a little bit more stable. Add some springs, add in the hot end, add in a whole bunch of other stuff, and you can really beef up this printer so you can make cool prints like this one. You know, there were a couple times where I've tried printers like this, and before I beefed up the printer, and they failed miserably. But a little bit of learning and a whole lot of patience, and you can get 3D prints like this going as well. So, and it's a lot of fun. So, all right, now let's get into your Black Friday deals, and we're going to start with this one. Amazon, of course, you got the Fire Cube, and you can get the Fire Cube in multiple generations, but this is the main Fire Cube right here. Fire TV Cube is awesome because, you know, I have all the over-the-top television devices, and each has advantages to them. The one thing that I like about the Fire TV Cube is Amazon. If you got Amazon Prime, then all the videos and stuff like that you can throw through here, and you're probably your best bet to watch whatever content you have. Plus, Amazon Live is an actual channel, so you can call this up on here and watch me talk about buying Amazon Fire Cube. So it's kind of like an inceptive type thing. So you'd be on the Amazon Cube Live, and I'd be talking about the Amazon Cube Live to get the Amazon Cube Live, so you can look and watch it. So anyway, HDMI based, there is power, and then there's a USB port, and that USB port is for an extension that you can use to put in an Ethernet jack, or to actually use SD cards, or not SD cards, but flash cards, thumb drives, and things like that. And then, of course, back here is I think, oh yeah, this is the remote antenna. So you can put this, you don't want to enclose this into anywhere because it needs some air. There is a fan down on the bottom here, but you can put it down in the corner, and then you can run what's called an IR remote antenna up to an area, so you can use the remote and click through there. Up on top, we have the buttons set up just like an Echo. In fact, this could probably replace an Echo in one of your rooms because it will work exactly like that. And of course, it's hooked up to your TV, so you can do things like see who's at the front door or anything like that. There's a whole bunch. I don't know if you can see that, but these. Let's do this. Let's zoom in a little bit. There we go. You see little dots. That's the microphone system that they have, so they can hear what's going on. So if you say LA, what's the temperature outside? And of course, LA being my term, so I don't activate your guys' LAs all around the world. So let's get that back in focus here. There we go. So other than that, like I said, there's the back right there, and it's pretty small. I mean, it pretty much fits anywhere. You can even try to affix it to the back of a TV. It's a little bit heavy, but I know that there are some people that have made cases. You can do 3D prints of braces. They can put it right on the back of the TV, so it's in the area, but not visibly seen. You can also get shelf brackets, put it on shelves, and put it in on corners. Like I said, you don't want to enclose it into anything, but if you have like a 2-shelf system, you put it in the corner, you should be fine to go. Good to go. That is the Amazon Fire Cube. Many different versions here. This one is 33% off right now for their pre-Black Friday deals. You can check that out over at the link below or to the left here, and that's actually right there. So that's on Black Friday deal right now at 33% off. Let's move on from there. Friends over at SanDisk, I've been using the SanDisk, these cruiser USB drives, for a very long time. They're really awesome to have. Multiple flavors for the SanDisk cruiser line. These are USB 2.0 flash drives. That means that if you've got an older laptop, if you've got an older desktop, and you need to transfer a file onto it, a lot of the times this is the drive that you'll want to use. Some of the newer stuff, they'll go 3.0. They're backwards compatible too. But then you get into sizes that some computers, some older computers, might not recognize. Because at that time, 16, and when I bought this, 16 gigabytes was a big flash drive. And this cost a couple $100 at the time. Now you can get 128, 256 gigabytes for under $100. And this one, we've got the 128 gig here at 21% off. And I might just do the upgrade and get that one. But I'm going to keep this one for anything really old. But great little thumb drive to have on there. Of course, it also has a place that you can put it onto a key ring or anything like that, carabiner, so you don't lose your items. You put it with your keys, certain keys, like a key to the basement or something like that, something you don't take with you all the time. And that way you have this close by. And I actually just use this I use this thumb drive to actually transfer some of the video files. I've talked about this. I have my virtual decorations, which is basically a projector to a screen pointing at a window, and the video files I took from the computer via thumb drive into the projector there. I'm going to set up a couple more projectors. In fact, I have a projector over here I got to unbox in a few weeks here, or a few days here, excuse me. And that when I'll set up another window projector screen, which is pretty cool. So that is that right there. The SanDisk Cruiser comes in anywhere from 16 gig, which is this model, all the way up to 256 gigabytes. And so for whatever you need, you'll be able to have your storage nearby. All right, so let's move on from there. I forgot to grab this. Hold tight. I had it charging. Next up on the list here, we have the GoPro. I've always been a fan of the GoPro. It has some really great features for what I use it for. And it's not as much, I don't do too much snowboarding or skiing or anything like that. Oh, Talina Gasson, thank you very much for following. I appreciate that very much. Go ahead, if anybody wants to follow, there's the button right there. Or right there. Go ahead, smash that follow button. And of course, you can always follow me over at amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. Button's not working. Why is the button not working? What? Hold on a second. Arc Wild. There it is right there. There we go. Now it's not. Now it's working. There we go. Amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. Go ahead and smash that button, the follow button. I appreciate that very much. And of course, the William Chatinator is there to ask questions. I will be able to answer them as best I can. Let's get back to the GoPro. I've had GoPros for many years from the Hero 3. In fact, around the 3D printer, this view is actually a regular camera, but this view, let me switch views here really quick. This view right here is actually from the GoPro Hero4, which came out many years ago. And these were great action cameras to begin with, and the best part about them is you could hook up an HDMI cable to them and you could stream out, which is what I'm doing right there. So with these, they updated on the video here. It's also got a removable lens right here. So basically, what could happen is if you wanted a wider lens, you just pop that out, put a new one in. This has got the media attachment to it, and which is a little difficult to take off, so that's why I'm not really taking it off. You got to take off this part to take this whole part off. But once you put on the media attachment, this thing can become a reporting unit, a great reporting unit. Let's see if I gave it enough juice to power it on. I haven't, since we were on vacation, I haven't had a chance to power this up yet. But I had it on the charger a little while ago. Not sure. Doesn't look like it's powering up. But anyway, so it's basically got, the cool thing about this is it's got the dual screen. So this is a touch screen back here, and then if you go into selfie mode, this is an LCD LCD screen right here. So if you're taking selfies, videos, selfie photos, it shows up right here. Speaker, microphone attached on here. Of course, with the media mod, we get the big microphone right here, so you can really set it up on whatever you're going to do and do some video here. With the media mod, I can also hook up my my video camera and do a live stream using this device right here. It goes up to 4K, 30 frames a second. Actually 5K video, excuse me. It's been a while since I've done this. I use this as a 5K. A lot of the streams that I do are 1080p, and it works perfect for that. What I have on the 3D printer video, that's an ATEM Mini that's attached to, and I have two GoPros attached to that. And then of course you can easily pull them off. SD card in here, you can pull them off and put them in the computer, and you got your you got your travels, you got your whatever you're doing. If you're snowboarding, if you're water skiing, or anything like that, you're good to go right here. With the media mod on it, that isn't as waterproof as the so you can see a little bit better. Though with the media mod, it's not as waterproof as if you just had this GoPro 9 all sealed on its own. But it's at a great deal right now. You can get that. They have two versions on this. This is 13% off at $349.99, and the newest one is GoPro Hero 10. So that is, I think that's $500 for that. But this is on pre-Black Friday deal. And of course, if you get this, you might want to, if you're going to do some vlogs, you might want to get the media case as well. I really thought this was going to turn on. It hasn't charged up enough yet. All right. Well, anyway, so I've used this. I use this all the time. Like I said, I use it with the 3D printer. When I have cameras around my drum set and I'm doing video with the drum set, I'm using GoPros for that. It's really, really awesome to have these small, tiny cameras close by and in places that bigger cameras, like the one that I'm recording off of right in front of me, just can't get into. So Hero 9, great deal right now, and of course 13% off. Let's move on from there. The next item I have cannot show you, and the reason why I can't show you is because it's in production. It's actually working right now. It's the Netgear 8-port Gigabit Ethernet Plus. It's basically what's called a switch. So if you've got multiple items on your from your computer to security cameras or anything like that, this multi-switch is a great deal to have, because not only will it pass up to 1 gigabit per second for data, it is also what's called PoE. That's power over Ethernet. And what that means is that will power certain devices. Like, for instance, this camera right here that I'm pointing to with my thumb. This is my Ptz camera. My Ptz camera can be plugged into a wall, but I can also use the Ethernet cable to power, so I don't need to use that plug. And that's what's going on right now. So this camera is actually plugged into the Netgear using the PoE. You can plug in up to 8 items with PoE as long as you use under 123 watts. So if I had 7 more of these Ptz cameras, I'd be fine. But if you were using something that took a little bit more juice, then you might want to delegate and maybe get a second one or something like that. But switches, easy peasy. You can plug your router into the switch, and then that'll split your line up to 8 times. You can have your router in one room, have one cable go to the switch in another room, and then you can hook up multiple items. Like, for instance, if you're doing any type of conference calls, if you're doing any type of Amazon Lives or anything like that, it's best to have your computer hooked up to a landline, to an Ethernet cable. So if you have an Ethernet cable going to a switch, going to your router, going out to the internet, you have a better chance of keeping your connection solid. And not just, disconnection, but also what's called ramp ups, or I like to call it auto tuning. You'll hear it every now and then. And it's like, wait a minute, it's weird. Especially when you're on a Zoom call or something like that, and somebody starts speaking and it just kind of does this little ramp up sound, and it's like, oh, you're on Wi-Fi. I know. So you plug in the Ethernet, you use a switch like this, and then they'll send it to your router, and then that'll go out to the internet, and you'll have it won't be a faster connection, it'll be a more stable connection, because it can allow a constant connection back and forth. Whereas Wi-Fi, it's sharing it with all the other devices that are trying to find out what's going on, if they have to send any video, if they have to send any data or anything like that. Think of it like a doorway. And with Wi-Fi, everybody has to ask to open they have to ask to open the door. They open the door, they walk through, they close the door, and then the next item has to do the same thing. And that, 2 separate doorways, so one comes in, one goes out, but still the whole idea is that's what's happening. Gaming, video, all work better on an Ethernet line that goes a direct line to the router rather than having a Wi-Fi signal. So that's where a switch like this comes in really handy, because you can set it into the living room, have your main router down in the basement or something like that, where you're going to get more coverage of your Wi-Fi, but then a solid cable so you can watch 4K video, so you can do your live streaming, so you can do your conference calls without somebody saying, are you on Wi-Fi? That happens to us all the time. So anyway, that is the Netgear 8-port Gigabit Ethernet Plus switch. It's a great switch. I use this. I originally bought this switch for doing road shows, because I do on the road. We fly to a place, we set up our stuff, we do one-on-one interviews, and we tear down, come back. But in the last year, since I'm pretty much stuck in the studio a lot of times, I've incorporated into my studio work. So great little switch, and right now it is on deal right now at $99.99. It's 20% off, so you can check that out over at Netgear. And of course, if you don't need 8 switches, they got a 4-port, they got a 16-port, whatever works for you, whatever your need is. So anyway, that's another tech deal on the pre-Black Friday deals. Let's move on to the next thing right here, and I got it right here. I'm gonna put it on. This is from Aftershocks. These things are awesome. Awesome. This is the Aftershocks. Let me just right there. We got that. Awesome. This is the Aftershocks Air Open Wireless Bone Conduction. So these don't fit into your ear. These fit around your ear because they're using the bone to transmit the audio. Now, I use this when I'm on my morning run. I will put these on and I'll run, and that way I can hear my surroundings, which is great. When I'm here, I actually use these for my Zoom calls, because a lot of people don't like the over-the-cup earphones. Your ears get sweaty, and then there's some people that have problems with in-ear. In fact, this summer I had swimmer's ear because I put in-ear monitors all the time, and of course bacteria happens. So I had to use some medication on my ear. I had to wash all my earbuds with isopropyl alcohol, clean them up, and so in the meantime, while I was kind of waiting for everything to heal, I put these on, and haven't had any problem with it since. As you can see, yeah, I have a beard, so it kind of covers it, but that's basically the footprint of these devices, and they work great. I mean, they have a high-end mode, they have a lower-end mode, so if you're just taking a phone call, then you don't need that high quality. That's okay. But if you're listening to music, movies, or whatever, it'll go into this high quality mode. Bluetooth 5 for this headset, and which is great because I can put that. I remember when I had Bluetooth headsets, I put the phone in my pocket and it would just cut in and out left and right. Now I put the phone in my pocket, no problems whatsoever. Really happy about that. It's a great little device, and it keeps my ears open. So if I have to hear ambience, like when I'm outside, if somebody's passing by, I can hear that, and it really helps keep me focused on what I need to do. So that's Aftershocks, the Air Open Ear Wireless Bone Conduction headphones. The charger, the only thing is the charger is a proprietary charging unit, magnetic, so it just slaps right in there, but you don't want to lose that because then you're not charging it. The unit, that's not fitting there. The unit goes for like 16 hours before you have to recharge. So amazing stuff. And then of course you can get this in multiple colors. We got slate gray, we got there's blue, there's a red, there's a green. So if you want to customize it, you have that option there. 20% off, $95.96 for the price. And of course it also has microphones built in. And there are other versions of Aftershocks that have different types of microphones, like ones that'll extend down to the mouth, ones that are just part of the unit and have all the echo, noise canceling, all that other good stuff into there. So this is the AS650G-BR from Aftershocks, a great headset for whatever you need. If you need to still hear what's going on around you, this is perfect for that. And I've even used them with cup headphones to listen to music, and then I'll be listening to like what's going on in the Zoom call. So I got 2 sources of audio coming in. It's very comfortable, and in fact, as the cups set on the head, it kind of doesn't dig into the temples, but it does push down a little bit, so I can hear what's coming through the Aftershocks a little bit better, which is really cool. And the other cool thing is I can have these on and Jennifer is sitting right next to me. She can't hear a thing that's coming through here. So we could be watching a movie while I'm on a Zoom call and answering any questions that they have, and do double duty, double tasking. We gotta love it, right? Okay. So anyway, that's from Aftershocks. Let's move on from here. We got one more, and this is really my favorite item that you need to get for anything for the holidays, and that's this. This is the Worx Zip Snip. And what this is a cutting tool. It is sharp, so just keep that in mind. This is the sharp part right here, and basically what this does is cuts through cardboard. It cuts through lots of different fabrics here, and I show a lot about cutting the cardboard because every other Thursday is recycle trash day, and this thing comes out, and I'm cutting up my cardboard boxes because a lot of places you need to cut down your cardboard to fit in your recyclables. So this thing just cuts super easy. You hold down the button and then this button right here, and it'll start working. Battery life is just amazing. I've only had to charge this thing. I've owned this for about a year now. I found this last Black Friday. So this will probably be on a Black Friday deal, hopefully. So lower price, so keep a watch out for it. But it's a great price already. It's what is it? At $39.98. But I have lots of things that I can use to cut this open. Cut things open. Like for instance, the packaging. I showed you the cardboard. Let's show you the packaging. So, believe it or not, I found something that I haven't opened here. And so you know how some of these are, that they're really hard to get open because you gotta. And well, this one has a little bit more of a give. You gotta really pull on this. But with this Zip Snip, what I can do is I can take this on the edges and go like this. I got caught in the corner. That's wild. Let's do that. And go like that. There we go. There it goes. There it goes. I might even have to get the sharp blade on this. It's caught on something. Oh, I see what's going on. There we go. So now I can. It's much easier. I think the blade needs to be, because there's replacement blades that you can get for this thing, are sharpened up. So now I can open this up. Let's finish this plastic right here. There we go. And then one more. Now imagine this being Christmas Day, and you got like 100 of these little things, these types of packaging here. You can cut, instead of getting the scissors out and dulling the scissors, you can get this opened up fairly easy and be able to pull out whatever this is. This is actually, I was doing my door locks and putting on these security plates, and this one was an extra one. So as you can see, it works really well. It also works really well on different types of fabrics, leathers, and stuff like that. Okay, so like we have a thick fabric right here. This is actually a sound. Basically, I put this on a wall to kill some sound, and I want to cut this up a little bit. So basically, all I have to do is take this thing, and it's fairly thick. I don't know if you can see that, but it's fairly thick. So I can take this and gotta apply a little bit of pressure. Still stuck. There we go. Once again, I might need to sharpen this blade. But as you can see, it's making the cuts right here. We'll go to something like this. So a little bit of pressure, and you've basically made a cut in thicker fabric. Works great with leather. Works great with plastic. I had another plastic item, but you get the idea. So this Zip Snip tool will be a great tool to have come the holidays, when you have to open up all this plastic packaging. It works great during the spring. We use this out in the front yard because we're cutting up fabric to lay on top of our flower beds and things like that. Or I've used this to actually cut smaller branches off of trees. It works really nice on there. It's very protective. I haven't been cut by this. You just have to keep things close by. It's got a little guard right there, and of course the two button press. So if I'm pressing this top button, it won't go until that second button comes on, and then I can let go of this one as I'm doing my cutting through. And of course you can replace these blades once this starts to dull up, or I'm pretty sure I should be able to sharpen this blade right here. Easy peasy. So anyway, that's the Zip Snip from Worx, W-O-R-X. A great little device right there to get, so you can check that all out. So all right, that's said and done. I think that's it for the that's all the pre-Black Friday deals right there. Let me go ahead and come back here. Do that. And remember, hey, we've got the contest going, so you could win yourself some gift cards. So that's how you do it right there. Go ahead and enter, because every time I go live, I'm going to add something to it. And we might have some cool gear, and we might have some gift cards. So and of course at the end of the year we will draw for winners, and so you can come to the event on the 31st at it's 2 p.m. Eastern is when it officially closes. So at 3 p.m. Eastern, that's when I'm planning to do the drawing right there. So go ahead and enter in the giveaway and go from there. Now I'm going to take that and actually let me do this really quick. Hold on a second. Do that and do that. There we go. And then boom, like that. There we go. All right, let's go ahead and get into the unbox. Let's go ahead and unbox some cool stuff here and talk about a little bit about stuff for Star Wars. Now, like I said, Disney World, went to Disney World this last couple weeks ago. It was amazing. We did the Disney cruise, and then we went to the Disney parks. We went to Galaxy's Edge, which was awesome. And I got some cool gifts here, and we're going to unbox a couple of these things. We're going to leave these two things for last. First of all, let's talk about this cool stuff that you can get on Amazon to upgrade what you have here. And I'm going to start with this right here. I think I got the right one there. These are the Astromech personality chips. Now, if you visited Galaxy's Edge, we'll set that down there, you might have built yourself a droid. There it is right there. There's my droid. I built the R2 unit, and I wanted to give the R2 unit a different colored foot, but they couldn't do it because the packs came in two. So I ended up taking the bottom foot right here and actually turning it so it will it's a different color. So it's basically the R2 unit. We found out that R2 basically these droids designation, and it's just a rumor, I don't think it's official or anything like that, but we couldn't figure out how R2D2 was R2D2. And somebody came to the realization that the first part, that there's two parts that indicate the designation of the robot. The first part is the type of droid it is. That's where R2 comes in. And then the second part, you got the dash, and then you have the second part. Second part is actually just the beginning of their serial number. So this R2 unit might have been R2D2 387296, whatever, 309, we got it, whatever. So they just basically shorten it up. So R2D2 is R2 unit, which is a helper droid. D2 being the first of the serial number. Now, there's no serial number on these units that I could find. but I might be wrong. I might not have just found it yet. And so as far as I know, I'm calling this R2-D2. But Jennifer made a BB unit, and she made it purple. And with that purple BB unit, we're not calling it BB-8. We're calling it, you know, I think she decided it was BB-11 or something like that. But you get the idea. Is you can name the droid whatever you want. I could name it Artemis for all, you know. Hello, Artemis. How you doing? But anyway, so this is my R2 unit. It's really cool. When I built it, you know, there's the whole process. I got a whole ton of video on there. But the best part is it comes with the remote control. Let's make sure it's on down here. Did I turn it on? I think I turned it on. Nope, it's off. Let's turn it on. And did I turn this on? There we go. I'm not going to move it forward or back or too many things, but with this remote control, this is the remote controller right here. I could have some fun with it, make it talk and stuff like that. This is the jetpack. So I was going to put the jetpacks on, but they don't have them in the store here. But I can do some upgrades through Amazon, and that is through these little chips right here. These are the Astromech personality chips. And basically they're different chips, so these things can do different sounds. Now, I have bought all the Astromech chips. So we got one here, and we can actually change this out. Let's go ahead and do this. I'm going to turn this off. First of all, you heard the sounds from the R2 unit. I think I need a screwdriver to take out the, and I didn't grab a screwdriver. Ha, that was smart of me. So let's go ahead and I'll grab a screwdriver in a second here. So I'll take one of these chips and we'll just pull it right out of the thing here. Pops open. And oh yeah, there's a little bit of a tape around it. Let's get a knife. If you have any questions, go ahead and ask in the William Shatner there. There we go. Just take the tape off. Wish I could use that zip snip for that. Doesn't work that way. Right, 2 for the job. There we go. Now it's nice and open. So with this personality chip, I can change out how this droid reacts. So let me see if I got a screwdriver around here. Look at that. There it is. Holding on hard. There we go. So we'll get to the droid here. And then we'll take out the screws back here. There's a couple screws, and I think these are just slight turn screws, which means that you don't turn them all the way out. You just turn them enough so that it'll unlock so they open up. So let's, and you can do Phillips or flathead. So you do a slight turn like that, I think. That's the way I'm seeing this. Could be wrong though. And then it doesn't pop open. Let's continue on. It's doing it ever so slightly if these do come out that I don't drop them into the void. There we go. Oh, those are the batteries. Okay. So it takes some AA batteries. I thought this is where the chip was. Where's maybe it's in the front. And I might already have, no, I didn't get 2 of the same, so it shouldn't have the blue chip in there. So let's go to the front here. There are some doors in the front here. So let's pop these open. There is our chip. Right there. There's a door right here too. Not sure what that door is for. I think this is for the rockets. Yeah, this is for the rocket attachments, because there's one over here too. And then there's a door right here. which I'm not sure. Looks like something goes in there, but other than that. So this is the door I'm looking for. This is the chip I'm looking for. Let's take that out. We got a gray or silver is what I put in here. So there we go. And now what we're going to do is we're going to take the blue chip, and there's probably only one way that it'll go in, maybe. Let's just make sure. Yeah, it might be reversible too. Oh, there we go. We'll close that up. We'll turn that on. And now there should be some new sounds to this. And of course, if you get the, was it the cube, which you can also get on Amazon, the cube, the Jedi cube or the Sith, it's a pyramid, and different sounds. Oh, this is more beepy. But of course, everything else works the same. So it goes back, it goes forward, it turns left, it turns right. So that was the blue one. We had the silver one in there before. Let's go to the next one here. This is the red chip. I only put a couple in here. Not sure which one this is. That was the blue chip. Excuse me. So this one's the red chip right here. There we go. So go ahead and pop this open. This is more of a dark side, I guess. If you want your R2 unit to be an Empire droid, possibly. Let's go ahead. Taking the tape off right now. Go. So that's the red chip, and it looks like we got some instructions underneath here. Let's go ahead and unfold this. And if anybody can read this, please let me know. This device, it's just basically compliance stuff, so there's no instructions on here. All right, let's go ahead and turn off the R2 unit, and then we'll pop this open. We'll pop out the blue chip. We'll only do this one more time, don't worry, because we still have some other stuff to dismantle and reinstall. So here's the red chip. So now we're making our R2 unit, I believe. This is for, yeah. Now it should have some different sounds to it. So let's go ahead and turn this on. Different sounds. So if I didn't make it an R2 unit, like for instance, I could get a different top for this, or I could have gotten different legs and whatnot. If I made it like an R5D4 or a different unit like that, I could basically align it to whatever person that I'm doing through these little chips right here. So, and of course they have different sounds, and these chips also work on those cubes that I was talking about a little bit earlier. So they can you can use them to make different sounds and different. I think they also have voices come out of them. So depending on which one you have, you might have a Sith Lord talking to you, or you might have Obi-Wan talking to you, or whatnot. So, but these are little personality chips, and they there's 6 of them. We got 2, 3. Yeah, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 6 of them. I don't remember. I think Jennifer's got the violet one in hers. We got black, and we got orange. We got silver, blue, and red. So we can change all the personalities. I won't go through all the personalities now. But as you can see, you have different options to make your R2 unit or whatever droid you build good or bad or whatnot. So let's go ahead and turn that off. And of course, have you built a droid? Let me know by telling me in the notes here. And William Chatnator, let me know if you've what you built for a droid. All right, let's move on from here. Got our droid. Bring that down. That's next. Oh yeah, so I made my lightsaber through Savi's workshop. These are the hand-built lightsabers. Let me just go back here. Hand-built lightsabers. Check this out. There we go. Look at that. Now, when you go through the lightsaber building process, this is heavy, by the way. This is not light. You go through the lightsaber building test. You choose a type of lightsaber. Like, for instance, this one is the power lightsaber. So this would be like, it doesn't have to be a Darth Vader, but it definitely somebody that's, maybe not neutral, not a Jedi, not somebody that's just, I don't know. I don't want to say a bad guy because it's not really a bad guy by any means. But the best part about this is it's all interchangeable. So you had options, and then all this turns on and off, and we go through the whole process of putting this together. But the one thing about this was I wanted to have this on the end. This is from their Earth lightsaber. I guess that's what I think that's what it was called. And I wanted to have a little earth tone to the power. And so I ended up getting this extra piece to put on. And it's really you just basically screw it on. So I have the other cap in the other room, so I could actually turn this and make it a full power, or just bring this in. So you can get these little caps and things like that. In fact, we'll go ahead and turn this apart. And I don't know if you heard that. Listen to that again. I'll put this back in. You hear that sound? This is basically, if I try to turn on the lightsaber right now, I'll get this sound. Because it can't work. So, anyway, here we go. Lightsaber. These can easily be taken apart, just as we assembled them. So let's go ahead and take this apart. There's the top part, which I got this one because I wanted to at least have a way to attach this to a belt clip if I ever got the belt clip. And then we got one part down here. Let's focus in on this. I'll turn that off. Okay, and then the top part can be screwed out. And then finally there's these pieces right here. Now inside here, look at that. We have a little crystal. And as you can see, it just lit up. And these crystals, this is the red crystal. It's called the Kyber Crystal, and that's what powers the lightsaber. Now, I didn't originally have the red one in here. I had the purple one in here. Because each Kyber Crystal means something. So we won't go into what they mean, but the cool thing about this is I can now change this out. I thought I could 3D print this, But inside these crystals is something that kind of creates a connection with the saber. So if I put anything else in here, like let's say I tried to put this screwdriver in here, it doesn't know what to do. It won't light up. It won't make any sounds. It won't do anything. But if I put the Kyber Crystal in here, like this, I don't know if you heard that, but it lit up, made sounds, and now there's a Kyber Crystal in there. So we'll take that out. The original Kyber Crystal I had, set that down there, was in here. And that was the purple Kyber Crystal. Now, if I take this and I put this in here, do that again. There we go. There we go. Now once you put it in, you want to make sure that it spins around a little bit. We'll zoom in so you can see it now. So now, as you can see, the Kyber Crystal has made this purple. So if I pop this out and I bring in the red, of course it sees it as red. I'll go back to purple, because this is where the cool stuff comes in. And I'm not going to put this all back together. I want to show you how this works before I do that. I need the switch, which is right here. Now, as you heard, it didn't make much of a sound because it can't turn on. But once I put this thing in here, now, if I turn this on, this is purple. This is not red anymore, which is really cool. So we'll do that. We'll do one more here. So we'll take this apart, and we'll take out the purple Kyber Crystal. Got the red and the purple. I decided I didn't get all of the Kyber Crystals yet. I'm thinking about getting the white one. There is a black one, but it's like super expensive. And I'm not sure how that works, if that is sanctioned or anything like that. So we'll just leave that at that. So let's go ahead. So basically, this is how they're packaged. Just zipped it open. I guess I didn't open it exactly correct. Where's my zip tool? Let's just snip it. There we go. See how easy that is? I think. There we go. Pop that open. So each Kyber Crystal will come in their tube. This is blue. And of course I need to take off the outer plastic here. Let's do that really quick. Be careful because it's kind of wrapped around the tube here. And they do have one end on this, so you can actually put this onto like a keychain or something like that. Put it on your thumb drive if you wanted to. There we go. And now with the Kyber Crystal, now we can go ahead and open this up on the other end. This is the screw cap, and there's a piece of plastic here that is a little difficult to pop off, but just take it out. Screwdriver, wedge it into there, and it pops out like that. There we go. There we go. Now I have my blue Kyber Crystal. And if I put this in here, this will change to blue. Nice and centered. We'll take the end, pop that in. And of course, if we try to turn it on, it will not work until we put in the saber. You don't need to put the other stuff on. Those are the main pieces, is the saber, the crystal, and the switch to get it to work. Now, my lightsaber is blue because of the blue Kyber crystal inside. And once again, they have green, they have yellow, they have blue, red, there's white, and there is a black Kyber crystal, but once again, I don't know if that's actually the one that technically fits into here. So we'll leave the blue. Yeah, we'll leave the blue in here. We've had the red in here for a while. So, and of course, everything comes back together simply by screwing it in, tightening it down. There we go. Put that there. That on. My little earthy feel to it at the end there. And then last but not least, and my lightsaber is complete. Use the Force, Luke. So that's how the Kyber crystals work. Like I said, there's something inside of these crystals, and you can kind of see it if you look very closely. There's something in the core there that is making this react to here. So if I took this apart, then I could probably figure it out. But I'm not going to do that because that's kind of pointless. So we'll put the red into the Kyber crystal area. Once again, you'll have a little area so you can carry this around. And then, of course, we'll put the purple and the blue because they didn't give me a purple case for when I made my lightsaber. There we go. One thing you can do, first of all, if you need to get the replacement for this thing, they do have, you can get the replacements on Amazon. So it's easy because, you know, it's plastic. It could break. It could die. And it's just really easily push down, turn, and it will disconnect this, dislodge this or whatever. And of course, look at the bottom. We have like three plugs there. That's how that all works. So then when we're ready, plug it back in, turn it, and our lightsaber is complete. So, and then also they have the cases. If you didn't get a case for your saber, they have cases for that. Or if you decided that you got a different, you know, one of the legacy cases and you wanted to have, or I'm sorry, legacy sabers, and you want to have a case for it, you can get a case right there. That is the get in there. There we go. So you keep your lightsaber nice and protected. Clark Kent started following. Awesome. There we go. And then this is the replacement saber. This is also Jennifer's saber for her legacy. That should be interchangeable between the two. All right. We'll get to that in a second here. Let's clear this out of the way. Okay, what's next? Oh, what's really cool is, you know, they have these in Coke, Diet Coke, and Sprite. And You don't have to go to the park to get one, which is really cool. You want to impress your friends, then you can get yourself a Coke bottle. This is actual Coca-Cola. Where is it? There we go. So there'll be Coke inside here. So, and you can get these for $18.99 if you can't get to the park. That's a great way to get these, and fill them up with your favorite liquid. I was thinking of a way to actually put a light into here and kind of hang these from the hang these like decorations, because they look like ornaments. So why not? And yeah, so basically you just pop this open like this. It's standard cap type thing. Drink it, put the cap back on, and yeah, easier said than done. There we go. So this is pretty cool to have. We have them set up in the living room in our little display. And next week I will be getting the Disney World 50th anniversary Lego, which I'll be putting together on live. We'll be building that up because that'll be the centerpiece of our on our living room for our Disney trip. Right now it's got Lego London building architecture on there, which is a nice little item. But once again, we want to do the Disney thing right now. So anyway, let's go ahead. Where are we? Well, oh yeah, let's play some cards. So this is Sabacc. There we go. Let me get to it really quick. Hold on. Oh, over there. No. There we go. I haven't played Sabacc yet, so I'm not exactly sure on all the rules for this game, but it's a pretty cool. It's card and dice. I think they used it for Solo, a Star Wars story. So, and of course there'll be rules and stuff like that in here. So let's go ahead and open up our deck of Sabacc. There are 2 opens right here. So let's take our knife. There's one. There's 2. There we go again. Close that up. This should slide out like this. There we go. There it is. And inside, here we go. We'll have some dice. There we go. And we'll have the deck of cards here, and it looks like some instructions. I don't know how many cards are in this deck just yet. Take the sleeve off here. But these are the cards, as you can see. Some green, some red, some white. So this is the top face, and this is the bottom. So pick a card, any card, nothing but a card. I don't know how well can I shuffle these. There's more than 52 cards, that's for sure. I'm thinking this is more like 75. Yeah, they need to be conditioned a little bit so I can shuffle them properly. There we go. All right. So, got dice, got the cards, and a set of instructions. So let's take a look at the instructions really quick. Hopefully I can read them. Oh, there it goes. Okay. So, winning hands. Lots of color description here. It says, rules of the game. Let's find out the rules of the game. There are 3 suits called staves, circles, triangles, and squares. There's 20 cards in each stave, and 2 0 cards. So 3 suits, 20, 40, 60, and then 2 0 cards, so 62. 3 staves are of equal value. green cards have a positive value from +1 to +10, and the red cards have a negative value of -1 to -10. The object of the game is to score as close to 0 as you can with your cards. So we won't get too much into this. Maybe I'll talk to a couple friends and see if we can play some sabacc on a future live stream. So, but right now that's the card. So it's a fun little game if you're looking for a new game night, and of course you're a big Star Wars fan. You can definitely get that going. We're gonna put this. We're gonna put the band back on. Getting the band back together. There we go. And we'll put this back in the box for now. Excited to actually play this. So, and then of course you have the dice. There's got to be a reason for the dice roll. So we'll put that there. Maybe I'll 3D print something for a dice cup. There's got to be a Star Wars dice cup out there. I gave away the TARDIS dice cup. So that's sabacc. The 2 to 8 players, 10 years and older. Great game to play and have some fun with. So, all right, that's sabacc. We got one more thing here, and we're gonna open a lightsaber. This, you can get legacy. You can build your lightsaber like I did. Oh, there's the front. Or you can get legacy sabers. And this is one of the legacy ones. Jennifer just didn't want to. She just wanted it Leia saber, and that's great. That's what you should do. Get the lightsaber that works best for you. So here it is, Leia saber. It comes in a nice little case. I didn't get a display case, but I can definitely get one on Amazon. Let's go ahead and take these off. I'll probably end up taking off the tape. But for now, there we go. There we go. It's a center button, so I'm assuming that pushes down. There we go. And let me just do this. First view. And then we have our second view. And then I'll do my third view here. There it is. All right. So she gave me permission to unbox this. That's not her thing. So we got, let's see, we got it. Just a little warning sheet right here. Let's go back to the overhead. And we got the Leia saber, which actually is fairly heavy as well. I don't see any way that it lights up or anything like that. I might be wrong. Oh, there's an on-off switch right there. But it looks really nice. Very uniform. Definitely has sounds coming from it. Got to figure out how that works. So that's the lightsaber. And okay. So now we also have the secondary part. This is where the actual tube of that saber is going to fit. So I'll set that there. I think that's it for what's in there. So let's go ahead and leave that all together. Basically what we're going to do is, looks like, I think, or is this a different type of connection? I think this is different. Okay, so that screws off. Let's go back here. And we can take this. Okay, so this is for if you want to add the saber part. And this one, it looks like if you just want to have it sitting around in the case. So now we got that. Let's see what happens when we turn this on. No sounds or anything like that. All right, so we got that. Or am I turning it on? I think I'm turning it on that way. Let's go ahead and get the saber part. That's this right here. I believe. Nope, that's not popping in. Oh, that's because there's a cap in there. Pop the cap out. There we go. Look at that. I heard it. That's pretty cool. So this button right here, let's do this. This button right here is just aesthetic. The actual on and off is down here. Yeah, it's got some of the movement sounds just like the other lightsaber. Clark is asking if that's metal. Yeah, that's probably aluminum, but it's definitely very nice. Feels really nice. Batteries are on the bottom of this thing. So it says unscrew bottom to replace batteries. So there's a way to unscrew this down here. There we go. And I'm going to take this out so I don't knock on something. There we go. Put that down. So the bottom here is where we replace the batteries. There it is. It's in a, looks like, they look like AAAs actually. I think there's a screw in there that's holding the batteries together. All right. Well, I won't get to that. But as you can see, it's also got the sound module there somehow. So it looks like you take a screw right there. I'll zoom in so you can see. There we go. Looks like you can take a screw right there. And then, of course, these look like AAA batteries. So 1, 2, 3 AAA batteries for this. And then, of course, when you're done, pop this back in the bottom here. So only one way it'll go. And then screw this cap on. Now, if I turn this on, I don't get the chick sound like I did with the other lightsaber. But then I can take off this part. And then put on this part. And this part looks like, just like I said, looks like aesthetics. So you cannot put the saber in here, as far as I can tell. And then what you can do is you can pop this little cap back in here. That should not be focusing like that. Let's do this. Hold on a second. There we go. So now this can be stored like this, and I don't have to I can have this in the case for show, and that's what I will do. So let's go ahead and put this all back because I want to, and it's important to get it back the way it came in. So we will take this and put this in. There it goes. Sets in one way. Let's show you. So it sets in this way. To have it to turn it a little bit, and we'll put that back in. There we go. And then there was the fabric, which is just wrapped around a piece of plastic, which is okay. And then put that back in. And there, now you have that set up for display, to display your lightsaber, your Leia's lightsaber. And then, of course, you'll want to keep this close by just in case you need to get in a fight. And I put it in the umbrella rack. So it works really well to be in there. So close that up, and it latches with this little button right here. Let's go over it. So this little button will open it up like that. And there you go. Leia's lightsaber. Clark Kent goes, what company makes this lightsaber? This is an official Disney lightsaber that you can get at the park, or you can get it. It's $260.50. Yeah, so it's part of the Star Wars stuff, and we got it right on Amazon there. So I have a link in the carousel, so definitely check that out over there. It's a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I've been playing with my lightsaber for last week. It's fun, but you're also sitting there going, I don't want to bump it or anything like that. I don't want to damage it. But I know that I can get these replaced fairly easy. Then I'm not too worried about that. And I might even just see what it's like inside. There's probably a series of LED lights inside here that connect up via the battery down here through the 3-prong approach on there. I don't know if you can see that or not. Let's so there's the connectors right there. So it's no different than any other LED type tube is my guess. But maybe someday I'll pop it apart and find out. We'll see. We'll see. So, all right. I think I showed you everything. Gosh. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So what do you guys think? Clark Kent goes, what's the company that makes, like I said, that's the Disney lightsaber. So you can get it right from Disney. So want to bring this back in. We are running the contest to the end of the year. You want to be part of the contest. Hey, come join me, come follow, come be a part of the Geekazine experience, and we'll get you set up and going from there. Every time I go on live, I'll add another $10 into the pot, another $10 gift card. So at the end of the year, we will be giving away several different gift cards and gifts and things like that, depending on what I get in here and what companies will want to give away and things like that. I will be on for Black Friday. I'm not exactly sure what I'm going to be talking about just yet. It's going to be fun. But we have some of the products from this last year that I've been talking about, and try and figure out some of the other Black Friday deals that we can talk about. You can follow me on Twitter. You can follow me on all the other socials to know when I come in. Of course, following over at amazon.com/shop/Geekazine. That is going to be key right there to find out what's going on. And of course, if you want to follow me, my name is Jeffrey Powers. Geekazine. Think magazine, put in a geek, and you got me. That's the logo right there. All the socials. You can find me at Geekazine. Feel free to message me, geekazine@gmail.com as well. So, and of course, we've got the giveaway right there, where we're gonna keep going, and anything that you want to know, just let me know. Like Clark Kent's going, thanks. You should be in the cast. Love your look. Why, thank you. There's a disturbance in the force. Wait. There's a disturbance in the geek force. We shall have to. Do I want to be a rebel, or do I want to be the Empire? I don't know. Let me pull up my lightsaber. Hold on a second. Should have done this already. Here we go. Now I can do this. Let's do this again. Hold on a second. Okay, that's good. All right, here we go. You ready? There's a disturbance in the Geek Force. I do that right. There's a disturbance in the Geek Force. We will have to attack. What do you think? I should be in the next Star Wars movie, right? Yeah. I'll play a very bit part. I don't know. What do you think? Let me know. Let me just turn all my lights back on here. So, all right. Well, thanks, Clark, for mentioning that, and thanks to everybody. Ooh, while we got it out, this should be able to be interchangeable. Let's just do that really quick. Set that there. This is the Leia sort one. There we go. And of course, turn that on, and it's still blue. So that's great that this is interchangeable like that between the sabers. Even though her saber doesn't do this, but she's got a cool case for hers, and I can get a cool case for mine. I saw some cases. I'm going to look at some display stuff, and because I definitely want to hang it off the wall and have some fun with it. So, all right. That's pretty much it for me. I think we've been on for a while. Thanks for everybody that's been clicking. I've been seeing that last few minutes here to click on some of the deals, on some of the Black Friday deals and things like that. I'm going to try and be on tomorrow. We're going to be talking about the Uno synth. Might be making some music tomorrow, so that'll be a lot of fun. So Clark, come back tomorrow. I appreciate that very much. And of course, if you have any questions, that's what the William Shatner is for, to chat about it. To go where no chat has gone before. I don't know. So anyway, thanks a lot for watching. My name is Jeffrey Powers. You guys geek out. Take care. You've been watching Geek Tech Talk Live, and we'll see you next time.